we can just be seated and we're ready to start again. Okay, yes, Mr. Chu?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon again, Ms. Dombrowski. I'm told that both you and I need to speak a little closer to our microphones.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank
Okay.
you. And when we took the break, I think you had just testified that the next time you had seen Ms. Heard was when she had just returned from Australia.
Yes.
What, if anything, did you discuss with Ms. Heard when she returned from Australia?
Excuse me, we met for dinner a late dinner, and she was telling me that she and Johnny had a fight in Australia, and I was trying to talk to her about the idea that that kind of fighting is not normal. It's too much, you know. It's not okay. But she told me that I needed to basically get down off my cross and mind my own business. She said that Johnny liked that she was feisty. You know, she was feisty, and then he loved it. And that Jerry Judge and I needed to stay out of her marriage. So that was the basic conversation.
Did you respond at all when Ms. Heard told you to get off your cross?
I just kept saying that fighting is not normal. This kind of fighting is not normal.
How close were you to Ms. Heard when you were having this conversation?
We were right next to each other, right? Like right here.
Did you see any marks or any discoloration on her face?
No.
Now, Ms. Dombrowski, I'd like to shift gears again and ask you about the period in April and May of 2016. If you could please let us know, as of April 2016, what was the state of your mother's health?
Excuse me. Mom had been, she had been in the hospital for quite some time, and like a long, steady pace from November. So by April, she was, we knew that she was towards the end of her life. So that's what April basically was, and it went into May. In May, we gathered everybody to come say goodbye to her.
How often, if at all, did you visit your mother in April 2016?
She was in the hospital, so I was with her pretty much every day. I was a 24/7 when I wasn't, you know, at the office or something, you know.
Did you ever see Johnny at the hospital?
Yes.
How often did you see Johnny at the hospital in April 2016?
I don't know how often I saw him. I mean, he would come and see her, you know, regularly. Even before that, when there was a period we were trying to help her communicate, and he, you know, brought in, you know, different type tools, pens, pencils, you know, drawing, crayons, just to try to help her communicate. He came as often as he could. He was there quite a bit.
And when you said you called the family together in May, would you please explain what you meant?
We were told by the doctors that Mom was at a point where there was nothing else that we could do for her, and so that we should start calling anybody that wanted to, you know, come and you know, spend a little bit of time and say their goodbyes. So we did that. We did that in May. But,
And moving ahead to May 19, 2016, what was your mother's condition that day?
she was basically in a coma. She was medicated and just on machines life support, where it was, slowly going away on May 19th.
How do you know that?
I was with her.
Did you see your brother in the hospital that day?
Yes.
What happened the next day, May 20th, 2016?
Well, Mom passed away that morning. We had all the family was there. Johnny was there with his kids until the wee morning hours of May 20th. My kids, my sister, we were all there spending our last bits of time, and everybody else had gone home. And Mom passed away probably a few hours after that, maybe 5-6 hours after that.
Who was with your mother when she passed?
I was.
Who, if anyone, told Johnny that your mother had passed?
Sorry.
Take your time.
I did. I called him and I called my our other siblings to tell them.
And I'm sorry, I know this is painful. How did Johnny react when you told him that your mother had passed?
Well, he was sad, but there's a relief that suffering is done. So. He was mostly trying to make sure that I was okay, and I was going to leave and not stay there and, sort of take on everything by myself.
So he asked about how you were doing.
Oh, yes, that became quite a big topic. Yes.
Ms. Dombrowski, did you see Johnny the next day, Saturday, May 21, 2016?
I did. I'd gone to his house the night we lost Mom. I think we all kind of gathered our children, right? And I had my sister with me, so I had driven her back on the Saturday, and we were going to go to the funeral home. So I was, while I was waiting for her, I went to go check on Johnny and see if he was okay, and wanted to go.
And did you check on Johnny Saturday morning, the 21st?
Yes, I went to see him because we had talked about maybe he would also go to the funeral home. But when I got there, he seemed upset because he and Amber had been fighting.